In the theme park community, Vekoma SLCS are often talked about to be one of the worst roller coaster types in the world. But are they actually really that bad, and are they as rough as everyone says that they are? I'm going to be talking about the two Vekoma SLCs that I've currently ridden and what I actually think about them. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or Pleasure Beach Resort, whatever you want to call it. I personally think that the first drop on this ride is amazing, and the ride off-ride is actually incredible and one of the most visually pleasing rides in the UK in my opinion. But when you're on ride for the rest of the layout, not including the first drop, in my opinion it is unbearably rough. The first section of the ride can be bearable sometimes in my opinion, but for me the worst part about this ride is the second section after you pass through the near miss of the water wall. On the inversion after the water wall your head can bang around quite a bit and it can be quite painful sometimes. But for me the worst part about this ride is the two inline twists towards the end of the ride because these are absolutely dreadful. To sum Infusion up, I would basically say that the first drop is amazing, and in my opinion it is actually one of the best first drops in the country, and the ride off ride is one of the best looking rides and aesthetically pleasing rides with the water and fountains and the blue colour scheme. The first section of the ride can be bearable sometimes, but it's not the best, and the second section of the ride is absolutely dreadful. I'm sure that the other UK Vekoma SLCs are a lot better than Infusion, like the Odyssey at Fantasy Island and Kumali at Flamingo Land, but I haven't ridden these yet so I can't have an opinion on them. The second Vekoma SLC that I'm going to be talking about is Titánide at Terra Mítica in Benidorm, Spain. This ride has the exact same layout as Infusion, so it is a standard layout Vekoma SLC. And it has a similar colour scheme to Infusion with the blue track but white supports. Again, like Infusion, this ride's first drop is amazing. And the ride is visually pleasing off-ride. I actually thought that this ride wasn't too bad apart from a few sections which I'm going to be talking about. But I ended up riding this ride about 10 times. Now the only really rough parts of this ride for me was the third inversion and the final two inline twists towards the end of the ride, similar to Infusion. But however, I don't think they were as rough and aggressive as Infusion. So to be honest, this ride isn't too bad and I actually enjoyed it. So out of the two Vekoma SLCs that I've currently ridden, which one is the better one? Well, in my opinion it is Titánide because I think it offers a much smoother ride experience compared to Infusion. From what I have experienced, I can say that on most Vekoma SLCs you probably would experience some sort of headbanging, roughness or jolts. What are your thoughts on Vekoma SLCs and have you ridden any of the ones that I mentioned in this video? And thanks for watching.